Before I get on with the video, I want to apologize for not having a video yesterday, but to make up for it, I will be having another video out today, besides this one, which will be the top 10 PvM. So enjoy this video. Hey, this is Born, and welcome to my Dreadnip review slash guide. Now, I will be showing you how to use them as well as what I think of them. First off, you get them from the Dominion Tower, and you can find the Dominion Tower just in the desert. After you go through Shanty Pass, you want to go to the river, cross the bridge, go up into the thingy. Or if you've been there before, you should have gotten a Dominion medallion. You can just rub that. You get 3 charges a day. Anyways, it is a reward from the Dominion Tower, which I believe is on page 3. Yeah, no, wait. Yep, right here at the bottom. And the requirements to unlock these would be, well, obviously you need 110 combat to enter the Dominion Tower, but besides that, you need to kill 450 bosses in either Climber or Endurance. I don't think Special count. And you also have to spectate 1 match. So I would highly recommend, before you get to the 450 point, spectating a match. That way your boss kills afterwards start building up, because after you reach 450 boss kills and spectate a match, every 5 boss kills past that, you will start getting like 1 set, basically. And so if you do what I did, which was a mistake, and you got to 500 boss kills and then you spectated a match, you just missed out on 1,000 Dreadnips, because you didn't start actually claiming or getting sets, because you didn't actually unlock them yet, because you didn't spectate at 450. So I did 50 boss kills without having them actually unlocked because I didn't spectate, and so now I'm short like 1,000 Dreadnips, which is 50 boss kills, because I was just going for the gloves. And yeah, so just don't do that. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, so once you get 450 boss kills, spectate, or do it the smart way and spectate before you get 450. And then yeah, after you get 450 though, you just every 5 boss kills in either Climber, Endurance, or Special, you will unlock a set. And I would recommend doing Endurance. But anyways, so once you unlock them, every 5 boss kills you get 100. So let me go to the bank, and I gotta type in a pin. Oh no, I don't have to type in a pin. Okay, they're at the top, right here. So I'll take out all of them. This is what, 60 boss kills right here. Nearly 11, or yeah, 58.214. No, so this is what they look like. People always ask me, they're always like, oh my god, what are those things in your inventory? And if you drop them on the ground, they look like backpacks. Oh yeah. But no, so let me go ahead and show you how they work in combat. Okay, so I'm at Mithril Dragons. The reason I'm not at a boss is because I will show you a boss, but this video, but I just wanted to show that they work on other creatures other than just bosses, obviously. They work on actually every creature, like every creature that you would actually want to kill besides Nex. They don't work on Nex. They used to, but anyways, so what you want to do is when you are in combat with the thing, you actually have to be in combat to deploy the Dreadnip. And so I'll go ahead and explain what they do. Right there, it just stunned it. As you can see, it did like the little entangle thing. It lasts for 20 seconds, and the dragon cannot move whatsoever. Oh, I just got PJ'd though, so that's not going to work. If you're on non-multi, the Dreadnip... Oh, it's still attacking it. I'd never seen that before. Okay. Well, anyways, they last for... Once you deploy them, they last for 30 seconds. Sorry, they last for 30 seconds once you deploy them. And so you wouldn't want to use them on something like green dragons, because you can kill a green dragon in 5 seconds. So there's no purpose in using them on anything that will die in less than 15 seconds usually. One thing I want to mention is they have a max hit of 550, and they are really accurate. Yeah, so they're really accurate. Even on Nex, when they worked on Nex, it was really accurate. And they hit every 10 game ticks, or every 6 seconds they'll get off 1 hit. So every like life or whatever, every Dreadnip will get 5 hits off before it dies, assuming that the boss will actually will survive that long. Anyway, so that one's dead. Let's move on to another myth dragon. What I get? What I get? Oh, not a visage. Damn it. Okay, maybe we'll get an effigy or something though. That's more likely. So once the boss does die, the Dreadnip will die with it. Because you can't bring like the same Dreadnip onto a different monster. So again, don't use them on something that dies in less than like 10 to 15 seconds, or that's just a waste if you use it on something that dies really quickly. Another thing importantly that I want to mention is that you can use them with familiars. A lot of people think they're familiars. They're not familiars. They're like a secondary kind of thing. And they also poison the target, so they can poison an enemy that can be poisoned for 108 damage is what the poison hits for, which is nearly double of what another, like an average poison from like a DDS hits for. Ooh, uncut sapphire. No, those are kind of rare. Anyways, so let's go ahead and I'll show you some hits. I'll actually just like take off my Goliath gloves and my stuff like that and show you some. Ooh, damn, 300 with my fist. I'll show you some pretty good hits from the Dreadnip. Okay, so I finished off that Mythril Dragon, and now I'm gonna go ahead. See, like when you deploy the Dreadnip, you want to be careful because when you click deploy, it'll take you to another screen that does cover your inventory, so you won't be able to eat anything, nothing like that. That 201 was from the Dreadnip. Did you see how it shows as it not being my hit splat? That is actually your Dreadnip. And right over here, I did get a clue scroll elite. Anyways, like I'm saying, like when you want to deploy a Dreadnip, it's a bit tricky. That's a 96 for my Dreadnip. It's a bit tricky because like once you click the deploy screen, it will stop you from being in combat. Like you will be. Oops, I gotta anti. There we go. And let me deploy. I think that one did that one die? Yeah, that one's dead. So here we go. Watch. See how it stopped me from attacking right there? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to re-attack and then target your Dreadnip and get on it. That's the only way it'll work. It won't work if you're not in combat with the target that you set the Dreadnip on. And in special cases, such as in multi, it might work. So yeah, you want to be really careful when you deploy the Dreadnip or when you go to deploy because, again, your inventory is covered, so you can't really heal unless you're using like a unicorn, which I am. And yeah, so that's about it. They hit every what is it? Every 6 seconds a hit, and their poison and their stun don't count as a hit. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, one more thing I do want to mention. Ooh, that's 361 from the Dreadnip. One thing I do want to mention is they hit with an attack. As you can tell, that doesn't show there's like a melee hit or a ranged hit or a mage hit because they hit with a non-attack style, which means bosses can't protect from it. So it will hit through like Tormented Demon's prayer. It'll hit through their melee prayer, their ranged prayer, that kind of stuff, and it'll actually hit Kriera in the air. Like you're thinking, oh, it's a little ant-looking thing. How can it hit like a bird? Well, it actually does reach it. So I don't know how. But yeah, that's about everything. Now I'll go ahead and show you an example of how they hit through prayer and stuff. I'm going to go to Tormented Demons, and I'll show you a quick little glimpse at how they work there. And that should wrap it up. Okay, so I'm at Tormented Demons, and alright, let's go ahead and get the Dark Light on it. What's it using? It's using range. Okay. And come on. Go. Alright, good Dreadnip. Good boy. Oh, I already Dark Lighted. Okay. So, basically, what the fuck? Okay, basically, the Dreadnip will hit through the prayer, and one thing I want to mention is that the Dreadnip is actually really, really slow. So on certain bosses, because I know you guys are wondering what bosses would be good to use on, and you wouldn't want to use it on Saradomin in a solo unless you're tanking it, because Saradomin you have to walk around, and the Dreadnip won't be able to catch up with it, unless they recently changed it, which I don't think they did. The Dreadnips are really slow. They move about a square per tick, which is like half the speed of a player's walk, if not slower. So yeah, they're really slow, and yeah, that's one thing you want to note. And yeah, so let's finish up the TD, and I'll try to get you a good clip of the Dreadnip actually hitting through prayer. Let's see what we can do here. We'll go up on this TD real quick. Alright, come here. Go boy. Go boy. Alright, come here. Go. Go, Dreadnip. Go. Alright, let's see. I'll just get it. I'll get it to attack it. Come on. Nope, didn't hit yet. He's being a noob. He's being a Simon. Ooh, that was a 360 from the thingy. It does count. Like as you can see right there, it just hit a 360 through the shield of the TD. So obviously the shield of the TD does not count. It doesn't affect Dreadnips. So obviously the shield on the Tormented Demon does not work against the Dreadnip. So the Dreadnip will hit through it like it's not there. However, it will send it back to melee prayer because it does sort of, as you can see right there, it just did that. As you can see, like it does hit with melee sorta. It just like some things, like on some bosses melee prayer doesn't work. On this boss it does work against Dreadnips. It's just I'm guessing it's just an oversight by Jagex because it should work always. Now, it's not necessarily a good thing to have your Dreadnip out before you Darklight because, again, it will send it back to its melee prayer, and that means you can't Darklight when it's on its melee prayer. So, yeah, you might want to pull out the Dreadnip if you're doing TDs. You might want to pull out the Dreadnip after you Darklight successfully. And let's go ahead. I'll claw spec this little guy and get six pairs of claws and 1 kill. Here we go. the best ever. Uh oh, see, and does that. You see how the Dreadnip got stuck under the boss, sorta? I don't know. It's kind of sketchy, but you'll get used to it. Now, my personal opinions are they are a bit overpowered, and they're pretty easy to get. I think they're too easy to get. However, I really do like them. You know, I mean, they're good, but they are overpowered. So yeah, that's that's about all I can really say about them. I would suggest using them at any boss that you can think of. They are really good. And let's finish off this TD. What am I gonna get? Anyone? 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 Oh. And that is everything for my Dreadnip review and guide sort of thing. And I want to thank you guys for watching the video, and I really hope you enjoyed. And due to the fact that I didn't have a video out yesterday, I will come out with another video later on today, which will be the top 10 PvM hopefully. So yeah, see you guys then.